How you guys doing? Coach Kyle Brown here, CEO of Fit365.com, and wanted to talk to you guys today. Yesterday I had this client come on in, and she was just ranting and raving about how horrible her online date was that she got on the day before, and that's I hear these kind of things a lot about people having shown up to a date from an online date and the person doesn't live up to their expectations, but this one I think takes the cake. So this guy not only had the energy of a turtle, but he had this runny nose, and in between bites he kept wiping his nose on his sleeve. It was just totally disgusting. So I was kind of joking around with her saying, hey, when he turned his head you should have slipped some probiotics into his Merlot. And while I was kind of joking, I was a little bit true, because it may not sound sexy, but you're mostly bacteria, all of us. It may not show up in your selfie, but the truth is that if you break your body down, there's roughly about 10 times the amount of bacteria in your body than there are human cells. So you're wondering, okay, well that's cool, why does that even matter to me? Well, the fact is this: you are not what you eat, you are what you absorb. And the true sign of health that they're discovering is really related to what's going on in your gut microbiome, which is basically this ecosphere of bacteria, positive and negative. And ideally, you want to be somewhere around 85% good bacteria and about 15% bad bacteria. And the truth is most people have that flipped around. So why should I care? What does this do for me? Well, it's not going to only help with things like digestion, but it's going to help with your immune system support, it's going to help with your energy levels, it's going to help with your mood, it's going to help with pretty much everything. So first, let's break it down. 80% of your digestive system is located, or 80% of your immune system is located in your digestive tract. So, a lot of times when people get sick, the first thing they do is they grab their gut. Well, that's really the foundation, the core of that immune system, is what's going on inside your gut. The second thing is your mood. You've maybe heard me say before, food affects your mood. Well, let me break it down a little bit deeper for you. 95% of your serotonin is manufactured in your gut. So serotonin is basically your happy brain chemicals. So if we've got these happy brain chemicals, shouldn't they be made up here? No. There's a nice little highway through the enteric nervous system that sends messages up and down through your stomach, to your gut, to your brain. Your whole body is interrelated. So it's really important to understand that serotonin affects not only mood, but it affects your appetite, your behavior, your sexual appetite, and if you get that gut microbiome right, you're not going to need that little purple pill. So where do you get probiotics from? Most people say, well, Greek yogurt. So that's one decent option. Fermented foods is another great way to get them. Kombucha, for example. But the problem with a lot of these food sources is you're really not getting the quantities that you need. So for example, a typical kombucha or the average protein shake that says we've got probiotics in it, which there's only a few out there that do, including our Fit365, say they've got about 1 billion. So kombucha has 1 billion probiotics in it. And that dose is nowhere near where you need to be. You want to be in that 10 billion plus marker for the day, which is why for Fit365 we bumped it up to that 10 billion marker. So what is really going to be killing those probiotics? You're thinking, oh, I just eat really healthy food, I don't need to think about supplementation at all. Well, we live in a very different time, and what really kills bacteria is our crappy water, stress, the medications that we take in, sugar, and grains. So yes, if you back it up to historic times, you really didn't need probiotics because you were eating veggies and things that were fermented, and you were also not under the same level of stress, nor were you destroying the environment and putting food that really didn't belong in your body. So think about this. Make sure that you get about 10 billion a day as a minimum, and some people may need even up to 100 billion a day. Really good quality probiotics. Make sure you're getting them in with your food, and remember that it's not just happy wife, happy life, it's happy gut microbiome, happy life. Hope this helps.